Hi guys, this is Keshaka, your spiritual guide and tarot reader, and welcome to our channel Amethyst Awakening. Now, in today's pick a card reading, we are going to do a read on you versus them, that is the person on your mind, over the next 48 hours. This would typically be a romantic reading, so the person on your mind would ideally be like your soulmate, your crush, your twin flame, or someone you have romantic interest or inclination towards. In case that's not the case and you want to watch this reading for like a friend, a co-worker, or family member, then you can do that as well. Just keep in mind that you will have to remove the romance out of the reading in that case. If you know it is a platonic relationship, then you take the message keeping it in a platonic sense. Ideally, I am doing this reading focused on romantic relationships where there is some interest that is more than platonic in nature. Alright? So keeping that in mind, I would ask you to focus on your person and be clear on one person in your mind while you select the groups, so that you're not confused between two groups or two energies or something like that. Ideally, in this reading, you would be drawn only to one pile. I would usually say that if you're drawn to two, you can listen to both. But in this case, I would say if you're drawn to two, try clear the background person from your mind maybe, and then choose. If there are two people on your mind somewhat, then think of the other person separately and see if you're getting drawn to one particular pile. Even still, if you're getting drawn to two piles, then probably listen to both, but ideally you would be and should be drawn only to one pile out of the three groups. Alright, so I'll be attaching a slide with all the three options and you can choose one. I will see you at your reading. Hi group number 1, welcome to your reading. Now I'm going to be using the Romance Tarot deck for you guys, since I know you guys have a romantic interest in your partner, and I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck for your person. We're also going to draw some guidance cards from the Monology deck at the end. Now I'm going to shuffle and draw your cards out. I'm going to be fast forwarding this bit as usual, so I will see you once the cards are laid out. Hi guys, so your cards are laid out. You might not be able to see all of it, so I'm going to lift them up if I feel you need to see them while I speak from the cards. Let's begin with the past of the relationship. I also pulled out an additional deck, which is the Good Tarot deck, to remove combined energies for the two of you. Now, your past combined energy or the combined energies of this relationship is lovely. It is so good. So in the past you had the Wheel of Fortune, and both of you all collectively know that somewhere destiny made you all meet. Somewhere you guys could be twin flames, because it is possible that when you meet or when you met this person or whenever you meet them, you feel like you're just chilling by yourself, in the sense that your level of comfort is very high and it's like you're at home with the person, in a good way. You feel like there is no other person, because you don't really have to put on any pretense, any wall, any mask, nothing. It's like you could also be mirroring each other, and you might have noticed that you could have similar thoughts and feelings about things. You might want the same thing from life, and probably destiny just made you all meet. And it's like, you asked for it and you got it. You all sort of manifested each other in your lives. Right now, you all know that you all are partners, or like you all are the same, or you all are a pair, is something you all know collectively, but right now maybe you all are not looking eye to eye about it, okay, for some reason. For some reason, maybe you're not looking eye to eye about it, but it's very clear that you are a pair and you are together. You might not literally be together, but like you're with each other, or you're meant for each other, or you're a pair basically. These two orange fishes or goldfishes are like a pair, but they're not looking at each other right now. So right now maybe you're not like facing the fact, but you soon will, and you're very aware of it. You are not gonna, like, your current energy is that you're not trying to get, you're not really fooling around too much, but you're not getting too serious also. You're somewhere in the middle. It's like when you're like trying to wake up this person, you're not like directly waking up the person, but you're not letting them sleep either. Like you want to spend time with them, so you're like opening the curtain so that the sun rays and the sunlight wakes up this person. So you're doing your bit, but you're not like directly intruding in their energy or impacting them. You're creating an environment that sort of stimulates growth and progress and brings forward movement. You're not too mature, you're not too immature, you're not getting too serious, you're not too light-hearted also, you're somewhere in the middle. You really do want the commitment with them. You want something stable, and that's your energy towards them. But at the same time, you know that right now maybe there are some blocks, there are some limitations, so there's some delay happening over here, and you are sort of opening up about it, or you're like willing to open up about it when asked. You're not particularly going and telling them that, but if they ask you, you are willing to open up about things that aren't working. At the same time, you're willing to tell them that you do want something stable with them. And you really see your worth as well, which is why you're not really like running after them. But at the same time, you have the confidence and the composure and the calm to actually be open and tell the person what you want when you're asked a question. When we come to your person's energy now, and I think this is something you might have been waiting for, but so far when I spoke about the relationship and your energies, you would have got to know if this is your reading or not. Okay, so if all of this resonates, then the latter bit is also for you very much. So don't doubt it. Your person is coming to a realization. I feel like your person has come to a realization, but they're coming to the acceptance of a realization, and they're sort of properly integrating it now. So they have decided what they want in the relationship, but they're making peace with it, or they're integrating it enough to actually then begin movement. Till now, if there was not much movement, or there has been a period of pause, then that has been because they have been reflecting, because there are things they had to realize and figure out, and some decisions they had to make with respect to the relationship. With the combined energy, I can say for sure that I don't doubt your love for each other. I do see that there is some sort of like not looking exactly towards each other, or like there's some sort of like not addressing the elephant in the room directly going on at the moment. But I don't see that staying like that forever. I do see that changing, because I have also pulled out a card for the outcome. So we're going to come to that, but first let's finish their energy part. When we come to their energy towards you, they think of multiple options when it comes to you, or they see that it's like you're everything, and they look at the different things you have and the different possibilities they can have with you, and the different opportunities your presence brings to their life, and they're just so happy about your presence and being around you. Like they're just really happy looking at you and looking at you do multiple things, And even if you're not really too much in communication or something like that, they do check out your social media. They do like check out your Instagram and your YouTube if you have one, or your Facebook or something like that. Mainly Instagram though, I think. Or if you're like, they might have your number, I'm guessing, so they like keep on checking your WhatsApp DPs and stuff like that. If they're not actively speaking, and they get really happy when they see like you've achieved something, you've done something nice, or there are different things happening in your life, and it really like makes them really happy for you. And there's pure bliss, and there's like childlike innocence, and just like being happy for each other. They do feel like they're a little more mature than you. They like your innocent childlike energy, and they really enjoy that. And you all sort of shine together or whatever. Like, even if it's like, they can be like mature, and they could probably be the sun, who is a little serious in this energy over here in this image, and the child is just like, going on a horse and like jumping around with glee, or just like being like, enjoying the breeze and stuff. Even if your person's a sun, and even if they're shining as bright as the sun, their focus is on the child, because you have so much innocence and like innocent energy, and you're so pure that you can overpower the sun, and that's how they feel towards you. What is the outcome of this relationship? I think this relationship is all you've ever wished for, is everything, and you all are going to achieve whatever you want to achieve in the relationship. At the same time, you're gonna get like whatever you've asked for, and you're gonna have like the treasure. Like, this relationship is like treasure, and it's gonna be with you. I am getting drawn to the number 17, so that could be of significance. Maybe that could be a timeline like 17 days, 17 weeks, 17 months. It could also be 17 years. Maybe some of you know each other since 17 years, or met them when you were 17, or maybe their birthday is on the 17th. It could be anything. Maybe the number 8 is significant. Maybe your birthday is on the 17th. But 17 does seem to hold some significance over here. I do feel that for this to happen, you'll need to like, there are some things that you possibly had to let go of, which I think some of you have, and those of you who haven't will do so soon enough. And once you all do that, you all are going to have your emotional fulfillment, and once that's there, you're going to have the future here, which is the 6 of water, which is the soulmate, or the you're going to be so happy that, when you laugh so much and your stomach starts hurting, it's that much. It's like you're going to be happy in your gut, and you'll have a bond that is since lifetimes and is going to be like forever. Whether this is your last lifetime or you have more lives to live, this person is going to be there with you in it. This very strongly seems to be a 12 flame relationship to me, to be honest. And I am going to pull a few cards for guidance to wrap this reading up, and let's see what comes. A new start is coming. Needless to say, I don't know what else to say to this. A new start is coming, and you all, I think, know that. You all are trying to, like, you're standing there waiting for him to get up, and he has almost gotten up. So that's good news. This could be 17 days of the 17th of a month for some of you, or it could happen in 10 days. I think you all could see some movement in 10 days or in October. This reading is obviously an energetic reading, and even in the energies, we're not seeing much movement at the moment, but we're seeing the energy just before movement, so when you've like finished whatever you had to, when you're sort of about to get ready and get out of the house, that sort of energy. So that's it, guys. I hope this resonated in your situation and helped you in some way. please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know if you have any recommendations. And also let me know how this resonated in your situation and if you really are a twin flame and you know that. Because this really seems like a very high level soulmate or twin flame relationship to me. And group number 1. My Instagram, Facebook, and email ID are in the description box below. So if you're looking for a private reading, I would love to do that for you. Reach out to me and we can set it up. Until next time, then bye bye. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So we have 4 decks with us that we are going to be using for your reading. We have the Romantic Tarot deck, which I'll use for your energy, since I know that you have romantic interest in your partner. Most of you, I guess. Some of you guys, I think this group could have some people who are watching for platonic relationships as well. So remove the romance from the reading, okay, if it shows up. And the Rider-Waite Tarot deck for your person. We have the Good Tarot deck for your combined energies in the relationship, and we're going to use the Monology deck for overall guidance and messages. I shall shuffle the cards, and once they're all drawn out, we'll begin with your reading. Group number 2, you've got a lot of cards, and I think I'm going to begin with your person. Okay. This connection might not have gone the way you expected in the past, and you are a little hurt because you did not get what you wanted. Okay. Now in the past, your person was a little sneaky and they were not really being open about what they want to achieve, and they were not sure about committing to you. Okay. But things have changed. They have got clarity. Destiny has done its job. The universe has done its job. They have come to realize what they want or what their truth is. They have come to realize and they have got their clarity. Okay. Now this clarity and this information that they have now received, this knowledge that they have now received, is a game changer. This is gonna change the entire story or course of your connection from what it was to what it can be. This is of course potential, because what it will be will actually depend on you as well, and you letting them in or not letting them in. Their current energy in the connection is that they're looking at the future. They are hopeful. They have this expansive energy and they feel that a lot can happen here. They're looking far, they're looking deep, and they're waiting patiently and they're silent at the moment, but at the back of it all, they do want to offer. So group number 2, the camera got cut off and the selenite wand fell out, so I'm going to use that for your reading as well. I feel like some cleansing here needs to be done, which is why the selenite wanted to come out. There is clarity, okay? There is very clear clarity with your person. I'm going to show you your cards so you know how things were and where they're headed, okay? For those of you who understand tarot, for the rest of you, I'm telling you the interpretation. This knowledge has changed the wind and the course of the connection for them and how their energy is with respect to the connection. They want to transform something here. They want to leave the past in the past. It's like it's dead for them now, and now they want to go to new beginnings. They do want to come forward and open up about what they feel in the connection. And they are thinking long term here at various possibilities, and they're thinking like, if not today, but sometime in the future, something could happen, which is what they want to share with you. In the current energy, I feel like your person might be in a third party situation, or like you might be in a third party situation. Basically, your person might right now be dating someone else, or be stuck in some. If you don't know that, then maybe they're not dating someone else, so don't freak out. But they could be stuck in some or the other karmic situation. So this could also be like a job or in a family situation where their family needs them a lot, or there's something going on because of which they really, it's just not the right time for them to open up and tell you what they want, and that is their judgment and their decision and their call. While you might feel that they can express right now and you would be there for them, they are choosing not to, and they do not want to tell you that they want everything with you essentially, and they would love to have like a emotionally fulfilling and satisfying life with you. We have the Ten of Cups, the overall back of the deck, below which we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and they are coming out of all of their abandonment fears, and they have come out of that, and they have come to realize that they do want this connection with you, and it makes them very fulfilled emotionally, but at the same time they're in some other situation and they do not want to tell you all of this till they come out of that situation. Okay, now when we look at your energy towards them right now, you're clear on what you want, or you know what you want. Like, you're clear, but it's not like, it's like you know what you want. It's not like cut through clarity like the Ace of Swords, like for them. But you have the Seven of Cups in reverse, which is also like clarity after like a lot of contemplation and like going through multiple thoughts and emotions, and now you understand things. So you understand what you want now, and you have the Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like some of you might be tarot readers because I'm stating the cards a lot, or might understand tarot at some level. Your energy in this connection, this is a little interesting, is because at the present time they seem to be leading the connection, or they seem to be like one step ahead energetically than you are, because they have the Three of Wands and you have the Two of Wands. Okay, so some of you guys could be the Divine Masculine actually, and you might be asking for the Divine Feminine, or maybe they're doing the leading bit right now, basically. You are in a state where you are happy to be with them if they ask you out, and if not, you're happy that ways as well. You're too hurt to really demand anything, or like you have not got what you wanted in the past, and so you don't want to wish for anything at the moment. Like, you're happy to wish for things for them, but you're not really wishing for something for yourself right now, which is I don't know, which is a little sad. But don't be scared to wish. Group number 2, it's okay to wish for things. You will get them if they're the best and right for you, but that does not mean like you stop wishing entirely. Okay, in the past, your combined energy as a connection was a Six of Water. This did feel like you did feel like you knew this person from like forever or from before, and they felt the same thing. You had probably like clicked instantly. There was like this sudden spark, connection, chemistry between you all. It was like your gut knew that there is something here, and probably you had like a few flashbacks, so you used to get flashbacks in the connection, or you're still getting, but there were certain thoughts that you felt like this has happened before. You might have deja vu sort of experiences with them, probably. There is a lot of love in the connection. Okay, your past combined energies are Six of Water. Your current combined energies is the Queen of Water, and the Queen of Water is like there is care and there's concern, even though you're not showing it. You might not be showing it, but there is a lot of love here. There's unconditional love, like your mother has for you, or a mother has for their child, basically. And you're happy to like patiently tie things together, like when you're putting beads together to make a chain, because everything just comes together and it looks so pretty. And you can like use it, it's valuable, plus you can use it to accessorize and like make things look better. You're doing your bit, you'll love and care, like you'll care for each other. I wouldn't say, you definitely care for each other. I wouldn't say love over here, but I do say that you'll definitely care for each other a lot. Genuinely, there is like genuine care and affection, and maybe one of you has resistance towards using the word love right now, which is why I'm not being able to say it. But that doesn't mean it's not there. You're just silent about your feelings, but there are enough feelings. In the future also, I don't really see something like in the near future stabilizing just as is, but in the near future the combined energy is to sort of stabilize it, and to there's an intention or there is a need to ground it. Because coming to think of it, there are not much pentacles, or there's not much earth energy over here in your reading, except for the ace of pentacles, which is your energy towards them, and you want something, or like you're willing to like take the first step or walk the first step with them. But then your future combined energy is the ace of pentacles again in reverse, and there is a need for a new beginning over here. Something has happened, you'll probably need to leave the past in the past, and if this is to do with a karmic relationship or situation or whatever that is that they need to come out of, just leave that in the past. You guys need a new beginning. You might have certain insecurity issues or like self-worth issues, and maybe you've been battling that, maybe you've been like working on that also over a period of time. But overall, we have like the message for you that you are good enough and you should have faith in your dreams, because things are going to work out for you. The energy is gaining momentum, okay? Things are going to move. They are, it's just that they haven't for a while. Yes, things have been bad in the past. Yes, you've been hurt. It's tough to get yourself to ask for something again if like the last time you asked for it or you wished for it did not come true. But what's the harm in asking? Or what's the harm in wishing? You might not get it, but try to stay a little detached. I think you guys need to detach yourself a little. There are blocks, okay, and it's gonna take some time for this to work out, if it does work out. You guys might be too focused on work and your practical life. Maybe this could be a work relationship. Maybe you don't see how it will work in the long run, but it can. It just might take a lot of time, and I feel like there is work that you all need to do within yourselves when it comes to self-love, when it comes to like just being able to make peace with your own desires without feeling like guilty or hurt about it, without just feeling unpleasant and uncomfortable. Or definitely work on your heart chakra, because I'm feeling like a lot of, even when I'm sitting like right now, I'm just like I've just gotten like enclosed in my space, and that's just how it is, when you like sit in a corner somewhere enclosed in a space, like internally that's how your inner child is sort of reacting. And this might not be how you are externally or how you're being on the outside with other people, but I'm picking up on like your energy, right? So your internal self is feeling like that. Yeah, that was really wanting to come through. Now I feel complete actually. I'm free from the energy also that I was picking up on. I think, rather, I know that we've covered all the messages that we need to for today. I really hope this helped you in some way and resonated in your situation. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let me know if you have any recommendations for upcoming videos, and how you like this one, how this resonates in your situation. And If there's anything I can do to help, I would love to. If you're looking for private reading, then do reach out. My Instagram, Facebook, and email ID are in the description box below, and just reach out to me there. I would love to read for you. Until next time, then, group number 2. Bye bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. We are going to be using 4 piles for this reading, okay? So we are going to use the Romance Tarot deck or the Romantic Tarot deck for you guys and your energy. We'll be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck for your person's energy, the Good Tarot deck for the combined energy in the connection, and the Monology deck for some guidance that comes through. I will shuffle the cards, and once the cards are laid out, we will begin with your reading. Hi, group number 3. We have your cards ready, so we're going to begin. We're going to begin with your person. Your person wants you, but they're holding back. They're not really coming forward because they don't really understand, and they're confused about how things will get balanced and what you want. I think we'll get more on that as we go through the reading, but they're a little unsure as to why you're probably not looking in the direction enough, like why you're not looking in their direction enough. They really want you though, but they're not really coming forward. Overall, their energy is like they're in a very wait and watch, not wait and watch, but they're like stalled or hold on sort of energy. When we look at your overall energy, you are coming out of some sort of like sadness or being like emotionally overwhelmed. You're sort of coming out of that. You're coming out of illusion as well. You're getting more clarity, but you're not there yet. When it comes to your person, now you don't want to fight for them anymore. Like you're not jealous over things, and you're a little concerned about whether they are able to meet your needs, I guess. And so some sort of role reversals are happening here. Maybe you're not really willing to accept the connection fully even though you want it. And probably that's something they don't understand. There's not been as much happiness as there could have been in this connection in the past. It's like something was missing, like it was nearing completion, but something was missing, and you all knew things, but like there was some inaction or not, like things were not, probably things promised were not delivered, or happiness expected was not achieved in the manner as it could have been in the past. At present, both of you really want something that's capable and substantial, and maybe both of you are more focused on your work. That could be a possibility for some of you. For the others of you, you're sort of actually mainly focused on like finances, stability, work, building yourself to reach a stage where you're capable to actually ground the connection, and you also want something that is financially or from a more three-dimensional world perspective materially ready. You also want something or someone who is not ready and who cannot give what is needed in the connection. Going forward, I think you guys need to like stop. You guys are going to start surrendering to the universe and to the divine. Collectively, you're gonna like stop leaping into the random unknown and just being like, it's like you're not gonna like jump into the sky being like, I'm gonna catch the firefly. You're gonna be like sitting and chilling, being like, if the firefly is for me, it'll come to me, and the universe will bring the firefly, and that's about it. Some of you might be seeing like dragonflies going forward, and that could sort of be significance of transformation that's gonna come up in the relationship. When I look at the outcome of the relationship, I do see blocks, I do see limitations and things not really reaching completion, but like nearing almost there. There's a very like almost there vibe in your connection, and it can get completed. It is possible, because I just flipped it while I said that. But you need to do something. It's like you need to break some habit. I got drawn to 21, and 21 days for me reminds me of the fact that you take 21 days to break any habit. So if there are unhealthy habits or patterns in the relationship or in your life, if you don't do it for 21 days, then you come out of it and your habit changes. Then instead of you doing your thing, you not doing it becomes your habit. Your habit actually changes. So suppose I'm used to having like tea, but for 21 days straight I have coffee and I like resist having tea. Then on the 22nd day, actually having coffee becomes my habit vis-a-vis having tea. And that's how you can bring the change, and I think that is needed at some level for you guys if you want to achieve completion. Otherwise, it is a very like almost done sort of vibe that's going on over here. Your guidance. What you guys really need to understand, both of you, I feel, and I can get the message to you, and probably someone is getting the message to them as well, is that you all are good enough for this connection. You all are good enough for each other and for your own selves. You all are capable, and you should leave the past in the past. Okay, you need to break the habits you need to break. You need to come out of the cycles you need to come out of, and you need to know that you are capable and complete, and you can have a plan and you can achieve the plan. It is important to know that. That's your message, group number 3. I hope this resonated in your situation. I think actually one more card. What else? I think some of you were like, is this it? Well, no, it's not. And a fiery climax approaches the situation. So things are gonna get interesting, okay? But I really feel like you all need to break some habit, and don't let your past hold you back, because the future is different and the past is different, and the future is not the past, and the present is also not the past, and the present is not the future. So I think you all need to differentiate between these, and if something happened, it happened. It's not happening right now, and it happened. It doesn't mean it will happen again. It could, yes, but it's not necessary that it will. So keep that in mind when you're moving ahead in life. Anything could happen in a good way, right? Because when anything can happen, yes, anything bad can happen, but anything good can also happen. So break your past habits. Know you're good enough. Know you'll figure out your stuff, and you will figure life, and you'll be fine. And a fiery climax approaches, and I'm excited to know what happens. So do let me know if you remember to let me know, and if not, at least tell me how this resonated. I would love to know. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know if you have any recommendations for upcoming videos, and if you would like a private reading, then my Instagram, email and Facebook are in the description box below. Hit me up over there and we can schedule and set something up. I look forward to seeing you guys again. Until then, bye-bye.